Good morning, everybody. This is Nicholas Teo from CMC Markets here in Singapore. Today, the 30th of March 2015. This is the second last day of the month and also of the quarter. It has been a very good quarter for most indices and most asset classes across. If you had traded things like the euro dollar, you would have seen big moves in the first 3 months of this year. If you had been on the right side, that is. Likewise, the US dollar index had big moves, and also some of the equity markets that I've been following, namely the Nikkei 225. This morning over in Japan, industrial output numbers came out less than flattering, showing a minus 3.4% as we see down here, versus an estimate of roughly minus 1.8%. Essentially, Japan doesn't look like they're out of their woods yet in terms of being able to find traction in the economy. But all eyes will be further on Japan and most of the bigger industrial nations across the world as we go into the beginning of a new month, new quarter, later on this week. We're going to see key indicators on the demand side coming up from things like PMI numbers, both in Europe and also in China, and obviously the US. Likewise, we're going to see over here on the 1st of April, which is Wednesday, the key Tenkan numbers from Japan. So these are all possible trigger points for anybody looking to trade some of these index or indices. I'd like to draw everybody's attention to some of the Hong Kong shares that I've been following. Early this morning at the word go, we saw some of the airline stocks, China Airlines, China Southern Airlines for example here, China Eastern Airlines, Air China, all opening up very, very strongly, up 10% here in this case, trading at around up 10%. Eastern roughly also about 9%, and Air China about 9% or so. Now, we're still trying to locate reason as to why this is so. We understand that from some of the people that we spoke to, suggest that there are rumors around there that Sinopec, which is a huge integrated oil company or national in China, has managed to experiment converting biofuel into aircraft fuel. Now, we're not sure if this is a rumor or pure speculation, or is this a fact. But in either case, there are enough believers up there to actually bid the stock up quite firmly. We'd like to draw everybody's attention then to maybe SIA, a name that we have been actually following very closely. SIA had a nice run that we saw from as late as October all the way up here to a high of just below $13 early January or late January. Main reason for this run was obviously a slide in crude, and obviously SIA or Singapore Airlines, like most airlines, have huge fuel or energy costs. A lower energy price would obviously benefit a company like this. Now, the stocks seem to have consolidated very, very nicely, that move. And if I were to pull out a Fibonacci chart here, we're seeing key levels being hit, being tested and being held support. We have seen a bounce off the 38% level to also test once more on the upper side, the 23% level. It's hovering at these sort of levels, and it looks like it could go retest this 23% level of around 12.5 cents. And if this happens to be broken, we may see it coming back to test the upper end of the range of this 1 year range of around 12.90. Conversely, if this support does not hold of 11.64, we may see it drag back down to around 11.25. But anyway, our eyes are on the stock, and especially where it could receive some sort of impetus from what's happening amongst the Chinese airlines. That could, if the news is accurate, have an industry-wide impact on a positive side. Anyway, just one story that we are following today. Happy trading. Good luck with the rest of the week. Thank you.